Do you like arcade shooters? How about Touhou? Do passion projects interest you? How about the word free? If you said yes to any of these questions, let me tell you about a game called
Touhou Crisis.
So, what is Touhou Crisis? The story goes that our protagonists, Reimu and Marissa, find a stockpile of modern firearms at the Hakode Shrine. So, naturally, they do what anybody would do. They start blasting. By default, your character hides behind cover. This prevents you from taking any damage. However, you must peek your head out in order to fire your weapon, going back to cover to avoid attacks and reload. In the menu, you can choose between automatic fire for relaxed play or single fire to satisfy your trigger finger. Just keep in mind there's a capped fire rate for automatic mode, meaning you'll fire a lot faster in single fire. You can choose between two characters, Reimu and Marissa. Functionally, they are identical except for their special weapon. As you deal damage with your main weapon, you fill up a bar at the bottom of your screen for a special, higher damage weapon. This weapon can be used until its ammo is depleted and must be filled up again before use. Reimu has the shotgun, has high single shot damage and high spread. Marissa, on the other hand, has a fully automatic assault rifle. Both are fun to use, so pick whichever one you prefer. Sakuya, the boss, has 3 health bars that you must deplete before finishing the stage. She will throw knives at you in a few set patterns as she darts around the screen. Just be careful, as she gets a new attack when you reach her final health bar. Additionally, there are 3 types of UFOs in the background that will try and take you out. The green UFO fires a projectile at you before disappearing off screen. The red UFO will dart around the screen before charging directly at you. The blue UFO moves around the screen firing projectiles at you and will not disappear until you shoot it down. This game also features online co-op and versus modes if you want to enjoy it with a friend. Additionally, you can change your starting lives, UFO spawn rate, boss movement speed, and boss attack speed depending on if you want to have a more challenging or a casual experience. As this game was developed in a short amount of time, there are not many tracks. However, what's there is very good. In fact, you've been listening to them throughout this entire video. My personal favorite is Style and Beast Spirits. What can I say? I love the build-up with the piano and the classic Touhou leitmotif. If you like the soundtrack, you can purchase it and the art book on Steam. The art book shows some of the behind-the-scenes development for the game as well as commentary given from each member of the team. It even includes drafts to the songs you hear in the final release. As you can probably tell, this game takes a lot of inspiration from on-the-rails shooter games you would see at an arcade. This is because the team's programmist, is a fan of light gun games such as Time Crisis and House of the Dead. As such, Touhou Crisis was also designed to work with light guns and pedals, including the Sinden light gun, though I don't have the equipment to test it for myself. Going back to the game's arcade influence, it features an attract mode that triggers if you remain idle on the title screen. You can even change it to your own video through changing the game's files. This game was created by a small team of people in 72 hours for the 6th Touhou Game Jam, but has been worked on further before releasing it on Steam. Though short, it has a lot of passion put into it and I highly recommend playing it for yourself. Once again, it is free on Steam and works on Linux, so you have nothing to lose by giving it a shot. This was my final score, so see if you can beat it for yourself. And with that, I'll see you later, nerds.